Hi everyone, my name is Echo and it's another video for Echo's tutorial. So for our today's topic, it is about sequence. After watching this video, you're able to gather basic concepts about sequence. And also I prepared some problems involving sequence in which you can apply the formulas in it. So without further ado, let's move to our presentation. So first, let's talk about what is a sequence. A sequence is a set or collection of numbers arranged in an orderly manner such that the preceding and the following numbers are completely specified. Finite sequence has limited number of terms by having its first term and last term in the sequence, while the infinite sequence consists of first term and ellipsis as its last term, indicating the sequence goes on forever. So here, in a sequence, it has a rule to find the value of the term where n indicates any number, any term number, and write like this, a sub n or nth term. So here's the picture. So, ang sabi dito, yung set daw is a set or collection ng numbers. So, set siya. Ganito. So, ganito natin sinusulat ang isang set na kung saan naka-enclose ng bracket. So, yung collection ng numbers, ito yung mga numbers na nasa loob, tinatawag natin tong term or elements. So, sinabi dito na yung sequence daw is a set or collection ng numbers na naka-arrange orderly manner. So, meron silang pattern na sinusunod. Yung mga numbers na nandito sa isang set is meron siyang pattern and it is a sequence. Pag yung set natin is meron siyang sinusunod na pattern, it is a sequence. So, dito, sa sequence, napaka-crucial din nung bawat position ng number na kung saan yung nasa unahan is tinatawag nating first term, yung susunod is the second term, susunod is the third term, susunod is the fourth term, and so on. So, pag nakita natin na yung sequence natin, yung sa last term niya is 3 dots or ellipses yung nakalagay, it is a infinite sequence na kung saan it goes on forever. So, ayun nga. So, pag finite sequence, meron siyang first term and last term. So, kung hindi natin i-include tong ellipsis sa dulo, so yung 3579 is an finite sequence. While if we include this ellipsis, this one, so it is an infinite sequence. So, another example. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 5, 15, 25, 35, so, itong 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 is an infinite, it is a finite sequence. Well, this second one, 5, 15, 25, 35, and there's an ellipsis, it is an infinite sequence. So, dito sa sequence, ang hinahanap kasi natin dito is the value of the term, where n yung ini-indicate ng ating term number. So, ganito siya sinusulat. A sub n or kaya man n term. Mas malilinawan nating maintindihan ito sa susunod nating slide. So, let's have an example. So, for our sequence, it is 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, and ellipsis as our last term. So, it is an infinite sequence. Pero, pinapanap sa atin yung 89 term. Sa paghanap ng value ng ating 89 term, napaka-crucial yung n. Yung n, ito yung tumutukoy sa position ng ating term or ng value ng kada number. So, let's try to put the n ng bawat isang number sa ating sequence. So, itong 3 is 1, yung 5 is 2, yung 7 is 3, yung 9 is 4, yung 11 is 5, and yung 13 is 6. At kung papansinin din natin ang ating sequence is kada magkakaroon tayo ng term, nag-a-add ito ng dalawa. So, maaari nating maisip na pag nag-multiply tayo, is maaring mag-gain tayo ng 2 kung ipa-plug natin yung n dito as 1. So, let's test the rule. Ayan. So, yung n natin, which are 1, 2, 3, and 4, and the term na kailangan natin is yung 3, 5, 7, 9. Nung tinest natin yung rule na 2n, ang nakuha natin is 2, 4, 6, and 8. So, papansinin natin yung nakuha nating mga sagot, kulang siya ng isa para magkaroon tayo ng ganitong mga values. So, we need to find another rule. So, mag-add na lang tayo ng 1. Kasi isa lang naman yung kulang. So, let's test the rule. So, yun. 2n plus 1 is equal sa 2 times 1 plus 1 is equal sa 3. So, yun. Nakuha natin 3. 2 plus 1 is equal sa 2 times 2 plus 1, 5. So, yan. 2 plus 1 is equal sa 2 times 3 plus 1, 7. Same. 2 plus 1 is equal sa 2 times 4 plus 1 is equal to 9. So, masasabi natin na itong rule na nagawa natin is tama siya kasi nasasatisfy niya yung pagkakasunod-sunod ng ating sequence. So, maaari na natin mahanap yung 89 term ng ating sequence. Finding the 89 term, so, A, 89 is equal sa, ito, i-plug in lang natin dito. So, gagawin lang natin na yung n is 89 kasi nga pang 89 siya na term. Kaya nagkaroon tayo ng ganito. So, 2 multiplied by 89 plus 1, ang makukuha nating value is 179. So, yung pang 89 term natin is 100 siya. Equal siya sa 179. So, let's move to the different types ng sequence. So, yung first natin is the arithmetic sequence. So, what is an arithmetic sequence? A sequence is considered arithmetic sequence when the succeeding terms have common difference. Ano pa? In finding common difference, simply subtract the second term to the first term, third term to the second term, and so on. So, the sum of all terms in arithmetic sequence is called arithmetic series. So, ito yung mga formula na meron sa arithmetic sequence natin. So, dito sinabi na yung para ma-identify daw natin if yung ating sequence is an arithmetic sequence, meron daw dapat siyang common difference. So, para makuha natin yung common difference, ang kailangan lang natin is isubtract yung ating second term sa first term, tapos yung third term to the second term, and so on. Tapos, pag nakakuha tayo ng same value, it is an arithmetic sequence. So, dito, sinasabi din that the sum of all terms in arithmetic sequence is tinatawag siyang arithmetic series. Para makuha natin yung nth term ng isang arithmetic series, ay ganito yung formula niya. A sub n is equal to a sub 1 plus parenthesis n minus 1 parenthesis multiplied by b, which is yung common difference natin. Well, yung sum of all terms naman, yung kukunin natin lahat ng terms. Kukunin natin yung pinagsama-samang terms. Yon, sum of all terms. So, ang formula niya, S is equal to n divided by 2 multiplied by a sub 1 plus a sub n, or S is equal to n all over 2 multiplied by 2 a sub 1 plus parenthesis n minus 1 multiplied by d close parenthesis. Wherein yung a sub 1 natin is the first term and a sub 2 is the last term, and yung n is yung number ng terms, kung ilan yung terms na meron tayo sa sequence, or kung pang ilang term siya, well, yung D is the common difference. Ito yung sinusubtract natin at makukuha natin yung value ng ating common difference. So, para mas maintindihan natin, punta tayo sa example. So, let's have our first example. We have 6, 13, 20, 27, and 34, and it is an infinite sequence. So, find the 16th term and the sum of all terms ng ating arithmetic sequence. So, for the solution, ang una natin gagawin is to find the common difference nitong ating sequence, na kung saan, pag minus natin itong 13 sa 6, we'll got 7, and this 20 sa 13, we got 7 also. And 27 to 27 and 34, 7 din. So, yung common difference na meron tayo dito sa ating sequence is 7. So, yung A1 natin is 6. And pinapanap sa atin yung 16th term, na kung saan yung n natin is equal siya sa 16. So, last term, a sub n is equal to a sub 1 plus n minus 1 multiplied by t. Na kung saan yung n natin is 16 kasi pang 16 yung hanapin natin. So, for the solution, a sub 16 is equal to 6 kasi yung a1 natin is 6 plus 16 minus 1 multiplied by 7 dahil yung 7 is our common difference. So, simplifying, makakuha tayo ng a16 is equal siya sa 111. So, yung number na meron sa pang 16 term is 111. So, pinapakompute din sa atin yung sum of all terms. So, ito yung formula ng sum of all terms. So, yung ginamit natin is this one kasi meron na tayong a sub n. Yung a sub n natin is yung a16 na kung saan equal siya sa 111. So, S, yung n natin is 16 kasi yun yung bilang ng terms na meron doon. So, 16 all over 2 multiplied by 6 kasi a sub 1, 6 plus 111. So, makakuha tayo ng sum of all terms simula sa 1 hanggang sa 16th term is 936. So, our last example for arithmetic sequence. Find the first three terms and the sum of all terms of the sequence with the last term a sub 21 is equal to 145 in which the common difference is equal to 5. So, for the solution, so dito sinabi na pinapanap sa atin yung first three terms which is yung a sub 1, a sub 2, and a sub 3 and yung sum of all terms na kung saan yung last term natin, a sub 21 is equal siya sa 145 na may common difference tayo na 5. So, ayan. So, dahil first three terms nga, napaka-essential nitong a sub 1. Eh, may a sub n na tayo which is yung a sub 21 and meron na rin tayong d which is equal siya sa 5 and yung n natin is 21. So, manipulate lang natin, isolate lang natin. So, makakuha tayo ng formula na a sub n minus parenthesis n minus 1 multiplied by d, yun yung a sub 1 natin. So, plug in lang natin yung mga values na meron tayo sa problem. So, 145 minus multiplied by 21 minus 1 multiplied by 5 and we'll get a sub 1 equals to 45. Dahil meron na tayong common difference. So, yung common difference, di ba, minaminus lang natin yung second term to the first term. So, ang gagawin naman natin ngayon is babaliktarin lang natin yon, mag-a-add naman tayo para makuha natin yung second term. So, dahil meron na tayong a sub 1, so 45 siya, plus 5, so 50, and 50 plus 5, we have 55. So, these are the first three terms ng ating sequence. And then, pinapanap sa atin yung sum of all terms. So, yung formula ng sum of all terms ay ito. So, meron na nga tayong a sub 1 at meron na tayong a sub n, which is yung a sub 21. So, a sub 1 natin is equal sa 45 and yung a sub n natin is equal to 145. So, yan, plug in lang natin. Yung n natin is 21 kasi yun yung terms na meron tayong lahat. So, 21 all over 2 multiplied by 45 plus 145 and we'll get 1,995 as the sum of all terms. Try din naman natin itong isa kung makukuha rin natin yung parehas na sagot dito. So, yung n all over 2 multiplied by 2 times a sub 1 plus n minus 1 multiplied by d. Plug in lang ulit natin and we'll get the same answer. So, geometric sequence is another type of sequence in which a sequence wherein the succeeding terms have common ratio. So, in finding the common ratio, simply divide the second term to the first term, third term to the second term, and so on. So, dito, sinasabi that the sum of all terms in geometric sequence ay tinatawag nating geometric series. So, ito yung formula na meron sa ating geometric sequence. In which, in finding the nth term, a sub n is equal to a sub 1 times r, which is yung common ratio natin, raised to n minus 1. Wherein yung n natin, ito yung term or yung nth term natin kung pang ilan siya sa ating sequence. And para makuha naman natin yung sum of all terms, s is equal to a sub 1 multiplied by r raised to n minus 1 all over r minus 1. Or kaya man, s is equal to a sub 1 multiplied by 1 minus r raised to n all over 1 minus r. Where a sub 1 is the first term nga, and yung a sub n is the last term. N is the number of terms, or kung pang ilan siyang term. R is the common ratio. Para makuha natin yung common ratio, divide lang natin yung second term to the first term, or kaya man yung third term to the second term, and so on. So, let's move to our example 13927. So, 12th term and the sum of all terms yung pinapanap sa atin. So, for the solution, ito yung formula. A sub n is equal to a sub 1 multiplied by r raised to n minus 1. So, dito, yung a sub n natin is yung 12th term. Tapos, yung a sub 1 natin is 1. Tapos, yung r natin dito is 3. Kasi 3 divided by 1 is 3. 9 divided by 3 is 3. So, 27 divided by 9 is 3. So, yung r natin or the common ratio is equal to 3. Na kung saan yung n natin is equal sa 12. So, plug lang natin yung given na meron tayo sa problem. So, a sub 12 is equal to 1 multiplied by 3 raised to 12 minus 1. So, a sub 12 is equal to 3 raised to 11 kasi 12 minus 1. Tapos naka-multiply lang naman siya sa 1. So, we got 3 raised to 11. And to total this, we got a sub 12 is equal to 177,147 or 177,147 as our 12th term. Getting the sum of all terms, so, a sub 1 natin is 1, r natin is 3, raised to n, yung n natin is 12. So, yan, plug lang natin yung value na meron tayo. So, s is equal to 1 multiplied by 3 raised to 12 minus 1 all over 3 minus 1. And we'll have 265,720 as the sum of all terms simula sa first term hanggang 12th term. And the last sequence that we have here is the Fibonacci sequence. So, named after the Italian merchant and mathematician Leonardo di Pisa or Fibonacci. So, each number is equal to the sum of the two preceding numbers. Yun yung Fibonacci sequence. So, here's the example. We have 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, 21, 34, 55, 89, and 144. So, ang papansinin natin, sa Fibonacci sequence, ang sabi dito, yung each number is equal to the sum of the two preceding numbers. Ibig sabihin, yung nauunang number, yun yung sum ng nauunang number na dalawa is yun yung susunod na number. So, 1 plus 1, we got 2. So, 1 plus 2, we got 3. 2 plus 3, we got 5, and 3 plus 5, we got 8, and so on. So for the formula of Fibonacci sequence, we got f sub n is equal to f sub n minus 1 plus f sub n minus 2. Na kung saan yung n natin, ito yung number na n term or yung pang ilang posisyon ng number sa sequence. So for example, we need to find the f sub 11. So yan, f sub 11 is equal to f sub 7 minus 1 plus f7 minus 2. So f7 is equal to f6 plus f5. So kung titingnan natin dito sa series natin or sa sequence natin na yung position ng 6 and 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yung f5 natin is 5 and yung f6 natin is 8. So f7 natin should be 13. So 8 plus 5, we got 13. Test yourself. So dito nag-iwan ulit ako ng tatlong items na kung saan maaari nyo sagutan to evaluate yourselves kung meron ba kayo natutunan sa aking video. So good luck! Thank you for watching and bye-bye!